What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Detroit Tigers versus Kansas City Royals Major League Baseball matchup going down Sunday, August 24th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Experts tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so because we have a lot of action lined up for the week ahead. We got Major League Baseball on the board. We've got WNBA action. We've got week 1 college football action coming up as well. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout. Get 15% off your purchase. For me, it's a great time to jump on board as well because right now my pick-off play for Major League Baseball, my best bet on the board for Major League Baseball every single day, that's on a 17-2 run right now. We're on a 31-11 run our last 42 Major League Baseball best bets. So make sure that you jump on board. Again, remember to use the promo code PICK. Get 15% off your purchase. We also hit our goal of 250,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. I appreciate each and every one of you that's helped us get there. If you haven't already, though, hit that subscribe button. If you have, if you're new here, welcome. Let's start making you some money with this matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. For the Tigers, it's Jack Flaherty listed as a starter in this one, while the Royals will counter with Seth Lugo, two pitchers that have not necessarily been in the best of form as of late. I mean, Jack Flaherty in his last 3 starts, he had 7 shutout innings against the Houston Astros last time out at home. But before that, he had allowed 10 earned runs, 11 runs total, 16 hits in just 9 innings against the White Sox and the Twins in the earlier part of August. So had some issues himself. But we've also seen Lugo struggle. Last time out, 6 1/3 innings, a 2-run ball against the Rangers at home. That was great. But before that, 14 runs, 13 earned on 15 hits over 8 innings of work against Washington and Minnesota himself. So we've seen good and bad from both Lugo and Flaherty. Lugo has allowed 2 home runs in 3 straight starts and in 5 of his 7 starts since the All-Star break. While Flaherty, the home runs haven't necessarily been there. But the problem with Jack Flaherty is that he's given up enough runs to where the Detroit Tigers, for how successful this Detroit Tigers lineup has been this season, haven't really been able to back him up. I mean, Flaherty has a team record of 8-17 in his 25 starts this season. If I'm doing some quick math, that's a .320 win percentage, 32%. For Jack Flaherty in those starts, and it's not where you need it to be, especially for a pitcher that when he was signed by the Tigers was considered to potentially be the number 2 or number 3 in this rotation, depending on where you had Casey Mize. But still, it's not where the Tigers would like him to be. In their last 12 starts with Flaherty on the mound, the Tigers are just 3-9. So Flaherty himself has had some issues in those starts. A 5.82 ERA. In those outings, a 3.94 FIP suggests that there is some bad luck to be had with Flaherty having that ERA as high as it is, but still, it is what it is. And now you face a Kansas City lineup that in the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching has been able to hold their own and really improved. I mean, I've gone on talking about this Kansas City Royals team a lot this season, talking about how earlier on in the year, the Kansas City Royals were one of the highest teams in baseball in terms of total of games played where they've scored 3 runs or less. Offense was a big issue for the Kansas City Royals for much of the year. However, they started picking up lately. They're in the last 2 weeks against righties hitting .279. The team OPS numbers are second best in baseball. The isolated power numbers are third best. Low strikeout rate at 17.7% is second best in baseball. And a high walk rate of 11.7% is top 5. So I think they can get to Flaherty for a few runs here. I think they can also, try to get to this Detroit bullpen, which has been solid in the last 2 weeks, a 2.32 staff ERA out of the pen. But like I said, I still think that the Royals can hold their own here. I think that Seth Lugo, while he's not my favorite option, I don't think that there's enough of an edge with Jack Flaherty here to say like, hey, let's give the Tigers a -150 line here. And if this line was -125, -130, maybe we have a talk. But I think Seth Lugo, I think he cancels out with Jack Flaherty here. I think the Royals bullpen has been solid enough that can keep them in this game. And while the Tigers have some decent numbers in terms of walks as of late, they're still only hitting .229 against righties in the last 2 weeks. So I think that the Royals have some value here at this number. So I'm going to take the Royals here on the money line, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.